Guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kudu. So today we'll be learning how to make this play suit and the best sleeve. It's just a simple one. I'm not sure of the neckline I'm going to use. I don't know if I should do wrap, overlap, front or big neck. So here I'll get the hip location. The hip location is 10. I'm using 10 inches for the hip location. Then for the hip, you add 1 inch to your hip. You add 1 inch to your hip to get, that is a crouch line. So here is my 10 inches just for this. I normally use 10 inches for the hip location for jumpsuit, unless if the person is taller, very tall, I can now increase it. But this has been working for me. I don't know for you, can take your hip location if you wish, but this has been working for me, like for almost all the jumpsuit that I make, except if the person is really tall, I can now increase the hip location, because hip location depends on our sizes, on our height. So the next thing to do is to get your full length. You're going to minus your underbust to get your length, your jumpsuit length. So her underbust is 13 plus 2, that is 15. I'm going to minus 15 to get her length, which is 36. This is 36, but I'm going to be adding extra 2 inches again. This is 38. So I'll get her jumpsuit length. Please, this is only getting her length is when you're going to minus something. Apart from that, don't minus anything again. So this is 36, and this is the hemming line, like folding line, the one that I'm going to use to fold. I'll fold it by 2 inches, or if I wish to extend it by 3 inches for you to have, for that place to be very full, but it's okay for this 38 that I have it. The next thing is to extend the lines very well. So this clock is really showing us. Extend the lines very well. So the next thing, this is the hemming line, and this is our full length. The next thing is to take your hip measurement. Her hip is for 10.5. These are hip measurements. This is my 10.5. I'm going to add 1.5 inches allowance, or 1 inch allowance also, whatever you choose to add. I like adding enough allowance, so when it's too tight, I can amend it without having any shortage. So the next thing now is to get a crouch extension. That her 10.5 again, I'm going to divide it by 4 again. Nice to get a crouch extension. So I have 2.5. This is 2.5. So this her hip now. I'll take it up to her waist. Let me try using a blue chalk. I think this is better. This is a blue chalk. So I'm going to do her curve now. Her crouch curve. You don't have to curve it too much. Just from the hip, slant curve. Slant curve. This way. So we are done with that. The next thing is to check the total amount we have here. Our crouch extension from this bit. So I have 14.6. So I'll divide that 14.6 by 2. This is it. I'll take it down if I wish. So I'm going to come down by 3 inches for her thighs. I'm coming down by 3 inches for her thigh measurement. From her crouch line, I'll place my tape and go down by 3 inches from her crouch line, So this is by 3 inches. Then I'll check her thigh measurement. It's like I don't have her thigh measurement. So I'll just use 24 for her thigh. 24 for her thigh. So 24 divided by 2. I can use 23, 24, but let me use 24. It's good. If it's big, I can amend it down for it to come out small. So 24 divided by 2, I have 12 plus 1 inch. I'm going to add 1 inch to it. I have 13. So 13 divided by 2 again, because I've gotten the midpoint. I have to now share it. I'll share it to this place and share it to. I'll share it to both sides. So I'll now divide that 13 by 2 again. Whatever it gives. It gave me 6.5. So I'll take 6.5 here and also take 6.5 here. So I'll bring down this to make this line. I'll bring down my crown extension to make that line. So here now I'll take her waist. The waist we are going to take is her down waist. So the last time she came here, she added a lot. So I'm not sure if I took her new measurement. So I'm going to use 32.5. So now to get the 32.5, that is 8 point something, but I can still take your measurement. 32.5 by 4. When you fold your tape this way, then take it to 32.5. You fold it into 2. And whatever you have, so divide it again. So this is what I have. 8.6. 8.6. This is 8.6. I don't know. I don't like adding that to my jumpsuit. I don't like adding that to my jumpsuit. I'm still thinking if I should add to her jumpsuit. So I'm going to add another 1.5 inches allowance, the same allowance. Then I'll connect connect it to her hip, from this allowance down to her hip, and from her hip to go and meet her thigh measurement. So the next thing, you can take your round where your jumpsuit is going to stop. You can take the round measurement, but I just want it to be free from the thigh down. So I'll take this way. I'll take it to her measurement. This is not the allowance, this is the main measurement. Then I'll slant it this way a bit. I'll slant it with a curve. I'll slant it. I didn't just take it straight, because when you take it straight, you'll notice that when you're folding it, you will run shortage of fabric. But when you slant it like this, slant it like this, you will not run shortage of fabric. But don't slant it too much. So this is what I have here. You can add maybe half inch to this, but I'm not adding. So this is it for the jumpsuit. It's ready. The front part is ready. I don't know if I should add that to this. I'm not adding that. I'm not going to add that to this. So I'll cut it out. You can cross check what you have to see if it's correct. You can cross check what you have to see if it's correct. So I'll just cut it out. Of this place, because I didn't include it to be in the measurement. Oh my god, you know that I'm just saying this now. I'm just saying this. I'm just saying this. I'm just saying this. Is that saying that like that? Good one. So this is what I have. So this is what I have here. So this is the front. I'll place it to cut out the back. I'm going to use it to cut out the back. I think if this nail will be enough for the back. Once it's enough, then I'll extend it. No, it will not be enough, so I'll place this aside. Well, I feel like I need to replace this thing. I don't want it to be in that thing, so I might use one of these to cut it out. After cutting everything. So the next thing now is to just going to separate it. Next thing is to cut the back, fold the fabric again, cut the back. So I'll fold it in. Take the phone and place it this way. So now I'm going to get to this point again and pull it down. Give like 2 inches space here, then another 2 inches space here. So once you have this ready, so I'm going to extend this by, I'll go down, I'll check if it's up to 2 inches here. So I'll go down from here. I'll go down by ½ inch, then 2 inches extension. I'm not adding anything to this part. The next thing is to come here and go in by 2 inches. 2 inches. Then I will do the butt lift. I'll lift it by 1.5. This is one, so you don't need to lift it higher so that the back will not start coming up. And you don't need to, yeah, you still need to lift it. So I'll connect this way. I'll follow this trace now. This is the back round. I'll follow it this way. With a slant curve also. Curve it to that 2 inches. That's the way we make our jumpsuit. It's almost the same thing. It's the same. So the next thing is to get the hip line. That is where my zipper is going to stop. It will have a back zip. So I will come out by 1 inch. I'm using 1 inch for the zipper. You can use 1.5 inches. There's 1 inch. I'll take it up to this place. And I'll connect the lines very well. This is the line that I'm going to cut. So this hip line now, I'll connect it this way. So we are done with this part. So the next thing now is to replace these 2 inches now, because if you don't replace it, you come out, you run out of the, you run shortage of material. So I'll replace that 2 inches in that hip part. I'll replace the 2 inches. It's not enough here. I have to extend the fabric again. Oh, this is shit. I'll check what I have here if it's the same. So I'll check if it's the same. So it's 10 by 2 inches. It's almost the same thing. 10 by 2 inches. It's almost the same thing, just a little shortage. A little changes. I will have to follow. I have to follow all this one. So the next thing is to replace those 2 inches. I'm replacing it here. The crouch line, I'm going, that is knee line, I'm going by 1.5. Then here, I'll add 1 inch or half inch. So I'll add 1 inch. The waist, 1 inch, 2 inches. So I'll connect the line. I'll connect it to the hip line. I'll connect it straight to the hip line, then to the crouch and to the main line. Oh, we are still going to slant it. You know this place is slanted a bit. I'm still going to give it that slant. So this is what we have. So from here, I'll connect this line to meet this place. Make sure that this place is equal. This waist part should be equal. It should be equal. Then you can now slant it. You can now slant it this way. This way. Just make sure that this place is equal. So we are done with this. I'll cut it down. Okay, the crouch extension now we are going to take it this way. Just off it this way. You don't have to drag it down. Just curve it to meet. Maybe after the tie line, wherever you feel that the curve is okay, stop it. Cut. So it's the zipper along that corner. So this is what I have for the back. So I'll shoot like this. I don't like this place looking 2 points, so I just trim it off a little. So this is what I have. This is what I have for the back and the front. I'll place this aside. Okay, this is my hat length. So the next thing is to get the shoulder measurement. Her shoulder is 14 divided by 2 is 7. 14 divided by 2 is 7. Then I'll go. There's so much. I have to reduce this line. So I'll get 7 for the shoulder measurement. I'll get 7 for the shoulder measurement. 7 for the shoulder measurement. So the slope, I'll go down by 1 inch, just our. Then her chest line, I'm going to use 8. Her bust is 39. 39 divided by 4 is 9.25. 9.25. I'm going to add 1.5 inches allowance. I'll do the same thing here. Her waist is 32. 32.5. That is 8.5. 8.5 or so. Then I'll add 1.5 inches also. I'm not adding in that, so I'll connect this way. Then I'll take that. I'll get the midpoint of our armhole, which is 4. and I'll go in by 1/2 inch. I'll do the armhole curve. That's just it. So for the neck width, I'm going to use, she doesn't like tight neck, I'm going to use 4 inches neck width. For the depth, back depth, I'll use 1. It will be an overlap. So for the front, you can do your front, I'll also use 4 inches. Then I'll connect the shoulder slope. I'll connect the shoulder slope. So we are done with this. I'll cut it out. I'll trim the past neckline. I'll just trim the back and off it. So this is the front. I'll use it to trim out the back. Then before making this an overlap, I'll check the amount of fabric that I have here. If it's not enough, I'll just make it a normal V-neck. So I'll fold this to get a zipper. I'll bring 1 inch for the zipper allowance. Bring the 1 inch is 1 inch. So I'll check if it's okay, if it's up to 1 inch. Notch the zipper along. I'll sleeve the back open. So there's the back. But before like I said, before I'll cut the overlap, I'll check if I still have enough sleeve this for the sleeve. So I'll cut the sleeve first before cutting the overlap. Whatever I have next is what I'll use for the overlap part and the pocket. I'm going to be adding a pocket to this. So if it's not enough, I'll just make it a neckline. So I'll fold this. You can use iron to remove this, or your kerosene, anyone. You can use iron or kerosene to remove this. So, fold this. I'm folding the two sleeves, so I'll have it on fold this way. Then I'll fold it like this again. This is the two sleeves that I'm folding. I'll check if it will give me the sleeve length that I want. So her sleeve length, the long sleeve is 23. It's just 23, no folding allowance. I'm going to use it like that. I'm not going to use it like that. No folding allowance. So I'll check the wideness. I'll check the wideness that I have here. I really wanted it to be wide core. So I have 17. I have 17 inches. I have 17 inches. So from here now, I'll go down by 4 inches. This is my normal basic sleeve that I'm doing. You can do a circle sleeve, but this will not be enough for any circle sleeve. So I'm just going to run it like this. Go down by 4 inches. Then I'm popping it like this. To go and make that 17 inches. That's just it. Like this. To make that 17 inches. So I'll measure around her ankle minus that 1.5 inches. So I have 11, so minus 1.5 inches plus half inch. So I'm using 10.5 inches. I'll measure here to get 10.5. So here's my 10.5 inches. That is the line I'm going to notch. I'll stick off this lines very well. I'll match that 10.5 inches. If I close up this place, this is the part I'm going to be attaching to the sleeve. So trim off any excess. Then I'll also notch this upper part. No, this is the part, this is the two sleeve. So I'll use iron or kerosene to remove this. So this is the sleeve. I'll put this place in. I'll have this. So this is what I have. This is the two sleeve. I'll place this aside and check what I have here. So it's the pocket. The pocket is the next thing that will cut, you know. Pocket is, let me cut one pocket first. So I think I should make it an overlap. So I'm going to cut out the pockets. So here is the front. Here is the front. Here is the front. I'll open it up. Remember that assuming this is your fabric, you do this on your fabric. So I will notch. So there's no point. So here is my. So here is my this thing. So here is my. You can use turn the front of this fabric. You can start slashing. I just get the midpoint. Just notch here, and I'll get where this line stopped. Also get where this line stopped. So I'm going to, I'll get the midpoint of the waist. I'll get the midpoint also. I'll fold it, then notch the midpoint. Here's the midpoint. I don't want the overlap to get to the side. So here, from here now, from this midpoint, I'll go out by 2 inches. I'll go out by 2. I'll measure 2 inches. Then here's the line. So from this line now, I'll slant it like this. I'll slant it like this. So this is the way I want it slanted. This is going to go straight like this. So this is what I have here. I'm not sure if I'll be adding lining to this. So if I'm not going to add lining, I'll leave an allowance. I'll leave a cutting allowance. So I'll cut this out. So we don't need this one again. I'm going to do the one we are. Please make sure to notch your midpoint before cutting it out, so that you know where this is going to stop. Make sure you notch it. So the next thing now is to place it before to cut the second one. So I'll place it right sides facing each other so that you don't cut two round parts. You place it right sides facing each other. So you cut it this way. Sorry, I'll just cut the front arm. So okay, the front arm. Also notch this part. Also notch here. So open it up. You have something like this. You can cross it either left or right. You have something like this. You have something like this. You see that you didn't get to this place, but if you wish, you can make it to get to this place. So this is what I have for the front. So this is the two I have for the front. I'll keep this. Is it that you are using a lining? You can line this separately. So I'll place this aside and work on cutting out the pocket. But before that, I'll take, remember that. So this is one part of the front. I said that this thing showed and I don't like it showing. So I'm going to cut it back again. I'll cut this and use it to cut the pocket. So here I have my pocket. So it's not enough. I had to make this. I'm going to join this part. I'm going to join this part which I've left the joining allowance of 1/2 inch. I'm going to trim it off to be equal with the rest. So the pocket is 12 inches long and 7 inches wide. The pocket is 12 inches by length and 7 inches long. So from here now I'll go up by 1 inch to give it a curve. I'll curve this line here. I'll curve it with a slant line. I'll curve it this way. So this is what So I'll join it if I'm going to cut it out. I'll join it before cutting it out. Or let me just show you how you can cut it. You just have to have these two. You just have to have the two pockets facing each other. Make sure they're facing each other. So you just have to have it. Join your crowd because the pocket looks like the crowd. So make sure it's the two pockets that you have. So you place it this way. Make sure that this place is equal. The waistline part is equal also with the pocket's waistline part. So here is the hip part. So the next thing is to go in by 2 inches. Go in by 2 inches here. Go in by 2 inches. If you go from here, that means I'm going to run shortly. So from here now, I'll go in by 2 inches. Go down by 6 inches or 6.5 to 7 inches. I'll go down by 4 to 6.5 inches and connect with slant this way. With a slant curve. Don't curve it too much. This is not a makeup, so don't curve it too much. So this is the pocket. So this is the reason why you should join the front. Have to sew the pocket. Have to sew this way. Have to sew this way. After so you turn it out and top stitch it. So I'll do that later. I'll show you for the top part. I'm going to cut the same line for this. I'll line this part, also line the top part. So I'll do all that and show you the rest of it. So I've gone ahead to turn this with a bias. That is the front part. Here I turned it with a bias. And this place also I did the same thing. Then the back neckline I also turned this with a bias. Join the zipper allowance. The next thing is to join the shoulder also. Look at the way I joined the shoulder. Then remember I brought at 1.5 inches for the allowance. I ended up using 1 inch because I don't want it to be too tight on her. She doesn't want it to be tight. So the same thing here, you use 1.5 inches. Then to close this front, part, you bring these notches. Remember it has notches. So you place these notches together. You place it, then hold it with your pin. That is your center. Though the notches, remember the notches is your center front. So you're going to close up this place with a straight stitch and close up this place also. Then you close your side. Then for the trouser, I've attached the pocket. Please check my last video on how to make a jumpsuit. You'll see how I attach my pocket there. It's just the same thing. I don't want to start going through it again. So here is the pocket part. I've attached my pocket. So this is the pocket. This is how flat it looks. So here is the pocket. Here is the front. I've also attached my crouches. I've sewn my crouches. I started sewing from that. I've also hemmed it before joining it. I've also hemmed it. So you sew this way up to this place. So after that, you can now use, remember that I used 1 inch for the top. So I will now also use 1 inch to shape this place. Unless when you get to the hip, you can use 1 inch to shape it too, for it to mount. I'm going to take 1 inch from the waist and shape it. I'll use 1 inch. After that, I'll now join the half length. Place this notch to face the front notch, then to the side, so it's round. Then for the sleeve, this is where you're going to close your sleeve. I've closed it up. I've folded the allowance, then close it up to this notch that we made. I close it, and this is the knot that I made that time. So this way you're going to attach it. So this is the way you're going to attach it. You bring this part now. Let's see that you part. So you bring the down part, the armhole part, the part that will go to the armhole. You place it on the armhole part. Place it this way. Then also get the part that will go to the shoulder line. Place it on the shoulder this way. Place it on the shoulder this way. And still hold it with the pin. Then turn it from the wrong side and start sewing from the wrong side. So sew from the wrong side. Sew it this way. Sew it around. This is what we have. So I'll do that and show you the final outcome. Like, this is really simple. I'll show you the final outcome of this. Thank you. Please remember to like and subscribe.